Alrighty. So here we go. We'll start here. We're back on, or no, we got to go to NFL. Here we go. Here we go. We're back at the tomorrow's game, Friday game, 4:30 kickoff, Saints, Vikings. We predicted the game at Saints -6 and it's Saints -7. So right in the same ballpark. We understand it. We know where Vegas is coming from. This Vikings offense is not good. The Saints also want revenge for the miracle game that Stephon Diggs won in the playoffs, a couple seasons ago. So the Saints are going to want revenge for that. They want to keep pacing on the number 2 seed, try to get to that number 1 seed. I mean, the Packers can lose this week, folks, against the Titans 100%. So the Vikings or the Saints know that they can. There's still a possibility that they can get the number 1 seed. So we love the Saints here. -7, we'll swallow the 7. That's fine. Vikings +7, I wouldn't take it. If you don't like Saints -7, I'd stay away from it. I do not take the points here. I think the Saints win big. I think it's a blowout. I don't think it's competitive in the slightest. The Saints defense against Kirk Cousins, it's going to be a nightmare for them. So Saints -7, it's big, folks. It's going to be a big win. We'll swallow the 7. Alrighty, now let's go to these Saturday games. 3 Saturday games. Bucks Lions is the first one. We predicted the line at Bucks -6, and it's a lot more than we thought, and we understand it. Bucks -9.5. We get it. We understand it. Detroit, it's just their coaches. Coaching matters. Coaches matter. This Lions team isn't that good to begin with. This Buccaneers team now, are they that good? Are they good offensively? No, they're very hit and miss. They're very up and down. They're very rocky. So, the 9.5 is a lot to swallow, even though the Detroit Lions don't have a lot of coaches. It's still Matt Stafford on the field, and this man keeps the game close. Do not, 1 point, 1 score kind of spreads you can swallow against the Lions, but, they usually don't lose by more than 2 possessions, or really more than 1 possession. So, it's tight. It is tight. I think I stay away from it. I'm not too comfortable yet trusting Tom Brady with 9.5 points. This would be the game to do it against if you wanted to swallow some points here because the Lions coaching staff is really jumbled. But not ready to trust Tom Brady. I think I stay away from it, but I can see taking Bucks -9.5. Alrighty, then we go to 49ers and Cardinals. We predicted the game at Cardinals -6.5, and it's Cardinals -5.5. So a little bit under than what we thought, but still right in the same ballpark. So Cardinals -5.5, absolutely fantastic. I don't think this 49ers offense is going to kind of do what the Eagles offense did last week and kind of keep pace. This Cardinals defense is pretty good. Nick Mullins, I don't think is going to have any chance at really stopping this Cardinals defense. Is the Cowboys defense better than the Cardinals defense? I would say it's really kind of the same. I would maybe give a slight edge to the Cardinals defense. I love Budda Baker. They're doing great things over there. They're also at home. Once again, this Cardinals defense is very good at home. And this Cardinals offense, folks, who's going to stop DeAndre Hopkins? I don't think it's going to be Richard Sherman. So we'll swallow the 5. Not going to trust Nick Mullins with 5 points. Cannot trust the man. Cannot trust the man. Cardinals still playing for that playoff spot. I think this is kind of a bigger win too. 10-point win for the Cardinals. We'll swallow the 5.5. I think I like it. Then that brings us to the last Saturday game, Dolphins-Raiders. We predicted the game at Dolphins -4.5, and it's Dolphins -3. Once again, a little bit under than what we're thinking, and we love it. We love the Dolphins -4.5. We'll love the Dolphins -3. I don't think this Raiders offense, either with Marcus Mariota or Derek Carr, can really do anything against the Dolphins defense. The Dolphins can, keep pocket passers and deep arm throwers to not a lot of points. We saw it with Jared Goff. We saw it with Justin Herbert. We don't let pocket passers destroy us. And then the Dolphins also do not let dual threat quarterbacks run all over them. We saw it against the Chiefs. We held Patrick Mahomes to not a lot of yards on the ground. We held Cam Newton to not a lot of yards on the ground. We held Kyler Murray to not a lot of yards on the ground. So either way, I think the Dolphins are covered this week. Now it's their offense. How many points are they going to put up? Are they going to be able to move the ball consistently? I say yes. I mean, last week was huge for the Dolphins. Huge momentum win. Huge just the offense buying in. Hey, we can win. We can actually go good against a good defense with all of our pieces. That gives them a lot of credit. Tua's a game manager. That's all you want. Derek Carr turns the ball over too much. Marcus Mariota had 1 start this season. He looked good, don't get me wrong, but are we going to base it off of 1 start? We'll see what he does on start number 2 if that is the case this week. We like the Dolphins -3. We'll swallow the 3. Alrighty, now let's move on to the Sunday games. Here we go. Cleveland and the Jets. We predicted this game at Browns -7, and it's Browns -9.5, a little bit larger than we thought, but that we understood that. I think we also called that it could be a little bit bigger than we thought, and that's fine. I don't think the Jets have a repeat performance from last week. Now, they may keep the game close. I think I'd stay away from this game because now the Jets have a little bit momentum. They already don't have the number 1 seed. We'll see kind of how they kind of handle that situation here. The Browns, they should be good. They win the game. They probably win by at least 7. I mean, last week they won 20-6. That's 14. I would expect probably the similar result here. Probably the Browns aren't piling on the points, but they're not letting the Jets score all over them either like they did last week on the Rams. Now, also the Jets struggled to score in the second half. I don't think they put up a lot of points. Let me double check this. Let me see if I can get back to this game. Was it a 1 o'clock game? No, it was. Yeah. All right. So the Jets in the second half, I mean, they put up 10 in the third quarter, but nothing in the fourth quarter. So that speaks a lot of volumes as well. We know the Jets are good in their first drive. That's why they had 7. 2 field goals in the second quarter, touchdown field goal in the third quarter, nothing in the fourth quarter. So it's not like this Jets offense was, putting up points every quarter and looking good and, cashing in touchdowns and not settling for field goals. So this Jets offense isn't anything great, but I think they could still keep the game close. It's against the Browns. The Browns offense is very good. I think, man, do we swallow the 9? We'll come back at you tomorrow with our official picks, but kind of first glance, I think we swallow the 9 for the Browns here. I would expect the running game for the Browns to get going again this week and for Baker Mayfield just to be game manager. So they won by 14 against the Giants last week. I don't think the Jets are any better than the Giants. So I think the Browns can definitely do that. I think they can definitely keep it or win by 14 like they did last week. And I think we'll swallow the points here. Alrighty, Atlanta and the Chiefs. We predicted this game at Chiefs -9.5 and it's Chiefs -10.5. We know this. This is going to be an absolute blowout. I would buy this one all the way up to. Let's see what we get here. Actually, game lines. Let's go to some alternate game lines. What are we comfortable of buying the Chiefs up to? As I said, 13.5. You get +125. Decent odds there. Let's go all the way up to 20.5. Let's see what that is. +280. Holy cow, this is good. I like this. Chiefs -20.5. Give me this. $500 on that. You profit $1,400 and you're walking away with $1,900. I think I endorse that. Chiefs -20.5. Get it under that 21-point hook. I don't think this game is competitive at all, folks. I told y'all when we guessed the lines, this is going to be an absolute blowout. The Falcons will not put up more than 10 points, and this Chiefs team has the opportunity to go and put up 40 like the Ravens did last week. This is gonna be similar to that game, folks. It's gonna be a wild blowout. I'll take Chiefs -20.5. Chiefs -20.5, folks. Screw the 10.5. Screw the regular spread. This is not a close game. Whatever you do not take the Falcons +10. I'll tell you that right off the rip. Do not take that. Take the Chiefs -10.5 or stay away from the game. Do not trust the Falcons with 10.5 points on the road against a Chiefs team that's trying to lock up number 1 seed, against this Falcons team with Matt Ryan who cannot consistently put a good 4 quarters of play together in a single game. We stay away from the Falcons here. Chiefs. Big, folks. All right, let's move on to Bears-Jags. We predicted this line at Bears -3, and it's going to be Bears -7.5. And do you trust Mitch Trubisky with 7.5 points? Because I don't. Not even against this Jacksonville team. This Jacksonville team's at home. They're kind of fighting for a little bit of pride. This Bears team, I'm not trusting them with 7.5 points. I stay away from this game because I'm not trusting the Jags with 7 points either, and I'm not trusting Mitch Trubisky to win by 7.5. 2 scores? Are you kidding me? They can barely win by 1 score. They can barely win at all. So stay away from this game. This Bears -7.5. That's not good value at all. Are you kidding me? I don't care that they're facing the Jaguars and the Jaguars are not good. Mitch Trubisky turns the ball over. He threw the ball 21 times and he still figured and managed to get an interception in there at the worst possible time in the red zone when you're trying to ice a game when you already have a lead. It was trash. When nothing was open, throw the ball away. Throw the ball away. A good veteran quarterback throws that ball away and settles for the field goal. I don't know why he was trying to force it into the end zone anyway. I completely stay away from this game. You get no good value. These are two trash teams. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Heavy. Alrighty, Giants and Ravens. Here we go. We predicted this line at Ravens minus 9.5. And it's Ravens minus 10.5. So 1 point more than we thought, and that's fine as well. I think this Ravens team blows out the Giants as well. Chiefs blow out the Falcons. Ravens blow out the Giants. Let's see what we can buy this one up to. Now I think I go all the way up to Ravens minus 27.5 because I think they win by 4 touchdowns. Let's see if we can buy it all the way up to that. The most we can do is Ravens minus 23.5, and I'll take that. Under that 24 hook, 3 touchdowns and a field goal? Absolutely. Yes, this Giants defense is decent. It's a decent defense, but it's Colt McCoy in the offense. They're not going to put up any points. They'll probably turn the ball over and give the Ravens a lot of short fields. Ravens are still competing for that playoff spot. They're not in the playoffs yet, folks. How crazy is that? So, Ravens minus 23.5 is plus 400. You bet 500. You're walking away with $2,000 profit. That's the stimulus check. Do you want 2 stimulus checks? We'll take the 500 of the 2,000 that you'll get in your original stimulus check and get another stimulus check on top of that with the Ravens minus 23.5 here. Love it. Alrighty, let's keep moving on here. Next matchup here is Colts and Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm very interested to see what this line is. We predicted it at Steelers minus 1.5, and it's Colts minus 1.5. Alrighty. I can get behind that. I think I take the Colts to win this game. I'm big on the Steelers. I still like the Steelers, but what the Colts are doing these last couple weeks is fantastic. They're kind of winning a little bit of closer games in the grand scheme of things. If you take everything into account, the games are a little close. They're not turning the ball over. Fantastic. The defense isn't anything great. Now, this running game for the Colts is fantastic, and that's why Phillip Rivers is having so much success. Now, when is this Pittsburgh Steelers offense going to get back on track? Because they will get back on track. I mean, this is Big Ben, 2-time Super Bowl winner. He knows what it takes. Mike Tomlin knows what it takes. They have the weapons. Chase Claypool, James Washington, Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, they need the running game to get back on track, but that's because of COVID and some injuries. So let's all take a breath there. It's going to get back on track, whether it's this week or next week. When will it? That's the key question. We'll take the Colts here, I think, this week, though. We'll give the Steelers one more week to breathe. Try to get it going in week 17. We'll see. But, yeah, it's close. It's close. Really wish we were getting, Colts plus 3. Didn't think it was going to be that anyway. Was just kind of hoping. Unfortunate. Going to be a close game. I'm going to have to wrestle with this one. We'll come at you tomorrow with our official pick. This game probably will be in there. And I'm still kind of deciding. I love the Steelers, folks. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for the Steelers this season. All right, let's keep on going here. Bengals, Texans. We predicted this line at Texans minus 3. And it's going to be Texans minus 7.5. And, folks, I love Bengals plus 7. Yes. This Texans team isn't good. They're fumbling on the 1-yard line. There's no kind of accountability. Nobody's holding them accountable for turning the ball over. Kiki Cutie. I mean, they're dwindling at wide receiver. The defense is not that good. Bengals trending up after last week. A lot of momentum. They're trying to establish a winning culture in Cincinnati, not try to get a good draft pick. So, expect the Bengals to kind of compete these last 2 weeks. This is a new head coach offense trying to implement a winning culture just like Brian Flores did last season, and you see the success that he's having this season because of what he did last season. Bengals kind of closing out. I mean, the Dolphins kind of closed out the end of the last season, winning like 4 of their last 5 games. Bengals had the opportunity to kind of do that this season. I'll take the 7.5 all day. They may not win, but we get 7.5 points. The offense looked decent. The defense looked good. I liked the defense that they showed last week. And we get, over the 7 bump. I'll take that. 7.5, I think I like that. This is going to be a pick tomorrow. I'll tell you right now, it may not be in our locks, but it will definitely be in our 99% guarantee nonetheless. Bengals +7. I'm loving it already, folks. Holy cow. And I haven't even had a chance to sleep on these lines, so I'm sure I'll love it even more tomorrow. Bengals +7. Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes, more. Alrighty, let's see if we can get another good one here. Let's go Broncos-Chargers. We predicted this game at Chargers -3, and it's Chargers -3, right on target. Real similar teams, and I like the Broncos plus the points here. I'm not ready to say that the Chargers are free of their kind of blown lead curse. Not ready to say that yet. I do like Justin Herbert. He's the rookie of the year. Absolutely. Offensive rookie of the year, player of the year. You can make the argument. Not player of the year, but you get what I'm saying. This Chargers quarterback is good, but they still don't win games on a consistent basis. Drew Lock, he's been struggling heavily the last couple of weeks, so I like to see him get back on track here. End of the season, really nothing to lose, so go out there and sling it around. Broncos, I'll take the 3 here, folks. It's going to be a close game because it's the Chargers, so it's naturally close. They'll find a way to beef it. Drew Lock takes advantage, and I think I like the Broncos +3 here this week. Alrighty, Carolina and Washington, and we predicted this line once again at Washington -3, and it's Washington -2.5. So real tough now. Now you're not really getting any good value with Carolina with the +3. Washington, wait till Sunday on this game, folks. Wait until we know who's starting quarterback for Washington. Dwayne Haskins, he just lost his captain status. Maybe the team is kind of down on him now, and he has to kind of go out and perform even better and get even better than what he already is, because he's not good enough where he can kind of go out at the strip club and be maskless and kind of lose the respect of his peers and lose his captain status and kind of elevate his play. I don't see that happening. So I think if Dwayne Haskins is playing, we'll take Panthers +2.5. If Alex Smith is playing, we like Washington -2.5. But I don't think we know that quite yet. We don't know the health of Alex Smith just quite yet. We'll probably know more tomorrow, so we'll come at you live on the show with that information. But you got to wait for this one, folks. Got to wait for it. If we had to take it right now we have to take it. Ooh, it's tough. If we had to take it right now, right this second, we're taking Panthers +2.5. I like the Washington defense, but I think I like the Panthers offense a little bit more. Matt Rule trying to establish a winning culture at the end of the season. Oh, man, this Washington defense is real good, though, folks. It's tough. Wait till Sunday. Just wait till Sunday to bet the game. I don't know what you want from me. Alrighty. Last 4 games. Here we go. Eagles, Cowboys, and I think we can get some great value if the Eagles are getting any type of points. You hammer it. I already told y'all. We predicted this one at Cowboys -3, and it is Eagles -2. No, Vegas knows. All right, we're not duping Vegas this week. Do not take the Cowboys +2. They're atrocious. We love we'll still swallow the Eagles -2. That's fine. We're hoping we could get some good value here with the Eagles +3. Just the optics of how the Cowboys played last week. They didn't look good. They didn't play good, but the optics, they won and they put up points. That's what the public sees. They don't see that they're actually not a good team. And if they didn't have the 2 turnovers early in the first quarter, they don't even win that game. So love the Eagles here. They're the better team. They've got the better coach. They've got the better quarterback. They've got the better running game. They've got the better No. Okay, Cowboys have the better receivers, but everything else, Eagles better defense, better coach, better quarterback, better running back, better line, better everything besides receivers. And, it's not going to matter because Andy Dalton can't deliver a ball to anybody, folks. He could not deliver a ball to a stork. He cannot do anything. So Eagles here all day. I think they still have a very slim chance of winning the division. They definitely need to win out, and they do need Washington to lose to Carolina, which they definitely could do. So Eagles win. They win big. Cowboys non-competitive. Mike McCarthy's the coach. He's still trash as a coach. Zeke, if he plays, they lose by 20 instead of 17. So Eagles, love them. Alrighty, Rams Seahawks. We predicted this game at Seahawks -4.5, and it's wow. Wow. Seahawks -1. Alrighty. Vegas, I think, is trying to trap some players. This could be a trap bet, but we'll take the trap. We'll take the bait. No worries. Yes, this Rams team just lost to the Jets, so the optics are not good on the Rams. So you think you're getting great value here with the Seahawks only swallowing 1 point, and I agree. The Seahawks defense is good, and they're getting better every single week. This Rams defense is still very solid. Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, fantastic. Nobody's questioning that. But I think the Seahawks, their only problem is just the offense. They just need to get their offense going. And once it's going, it's hard to stop. This Rams offense, it's not that good of an offense, folks. Can we all relax on it? Jared Goff is a little limited in what he can do. Sean McVay is a good play caller, but he doesn't do a lot of interesting gadget plays. It's a lot of just, you have to go and make the throw. That's what it is. Just go make the throw. Why can't you make the throw? You're not making the throw. We're losing. Oh, you're making the throw. We have 24 points. That's really what this Rams offense is. Now, with the Seahawks, they got a little bit of mobility with Russell Wilson. They've got 3 great wide receivers who can go, over the middle, over the top, doesn't matter. Screens, everything. They can do it all. Rams are a little bit limited in this category. Seahawks are getting better every week, getting their kind of running backs healthy. Rams running back game is kind of getting better every single week. I like that Cam Akers, the rookie for the Rams. He's looking good. Henderson's looking good for the Rams as well. The Rams just got embarrassed last week. Expect them to step it up, but this is for the division, folks. Seahawks at home. Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll. They've been here plenty of times. They know the situations, the pressure-filled situations, and Russell Wilson really doesn't flounder in those situations. So yes, this could be a trap bet, but we'll take the bait. We'll take the trap. I'll swallow the one. Seahawks all day. They're the better team, in my opinion. Not even looking at last week, I still like the Seahawks better than the Rams anyway. Alrighty, Titans Colts. This is kind of our last chance to get some great value with some Titans with some points here. We predicted this game at Packers -3. It's Packers -3.5, even better. Vegas thinks that the Packers are the better team on a neutral field by half a point. I don't agree. On neutral field. I think it should be like Packers -2. I think the Titans are better on a neutral field, honestly. So yes sir. The 3.5. You get over that 3 bump. Absolutely fantastic. Titans, they're good, folks. The only one red flag you have to worry about is them getting going in the first half. But even if that happens, the Packers, they flounder, in different ways too. They'll flounder having, a good first quarter and then being garbage the rest of the game. They'll flounder after putting up 24 points in the first half and then 3 for the rest of the game. So they still flounder themselves as well. So yes, give me the 3. I think Derrick Henry's going to run all over them. I think this Titans defense is going to hold Aaron Rodgers in check a little bit. I think it's a close game overall, and I'll take the 3.5. If the game's 3 points, you get the half, you cover. Perfect. That's what we love to see. Get us over the 3 hook naturally. Titans all day. They could win it outright. I like the Titans plus 3.5 here. And then quickly, Bills Patriots. We predicted the line at Bills -10, and it's Bills -7. A little bit lower than we thought, but do we understand it? Not really. This Patriots defense, Stephon Diggs, I'm telling you, is going to run wild. There's nobody to cover him anymore. It's Stephon Gilmore or nobody, and Stephon Gilmore is gone now. So Patriots offense can't do anything. Bills defense is still good. Josh Allen's not turning the ball over. Cam Newton can't throw a touchdown to save his career. And the Bills, Stephon Diggs is running wild all over the place. So Bills -7, yes, they win by more than 7. They win by probably 13, maybe even 14. I could see it. So Bills -7, we'll swallow it. Fantastic.